Hey guys, me Misha. Let me start my glitchy Twitch. I started getting some followers. That is great. Um, my only Twitch problem is that, oh no, it started now. Huh, interesting. Um, no, it didn't. Did it? No, it did not. See, the only problem Twitch like always needs me to give it some love and to switch over like encoder. I don't know why, but that's like the shamanism I do. It wouldn't start from the first time, so I go to the like output settings, and here we go, and I'm live. Go figure. Um, let's give it a name though, right? So, how do I my chats and message conversation permissions, favorites, posts, calling channel? I don't know how to give it a name, but anyhow, doesn't matter. My Facebook is a glitch on definition because it needs to update a streaming key every time, unless I'm missing something. So like every time I'm going live, there's a new streaming key, or maybe once again, investment trading is the title and description. Okay, now we are live everywhere. Are we? We are. And yeah, so it's interesting. It's the end of the month. I kid you not. Look at this volumes. Boom, boom, and now this volume again. It's just all over. It's a roulette at this point. And also, I think it's not a short impulse. Um, the sign of strength was this, and we are passed by it. Yeah, and it's like 70% back. So I think it's more like I can't play investment trade because we need to close manipulation signal on monthly. Let's run through our watch list one more time. And now look at this. This is like the end of the month, I guarantee you, like massacre. Um, yeah, definitely an interesting time. Market is very indecisive. I think it's gonna close on a break. It's an interesting question. We'll see at the end of the day. So it's not a change of direction yet. It's just expanding T2 because the transition extreme is here, not here. Dow Jones, all the same, all the same, baby. Is it excuse me, bank, um, 81, oh, 84. So yeah, there's no test level. Market is indecisive. Boom. Look, never mind. That's contract switch. Yeah, and still, look from 70 to 66. And 343, 344. So technically it's a break. And I respect that because, yeah, it looks more like an accident because we have bigger volume on test. I don't think it's and we are like in point 0.5. So it does it like all the time. So often it will just go and like don't give us the proper manipulation signal just to go higher. Intel goes lower. Good. Good. Nothing concerning. Well, I want to break even if anything. So I don't want it to go down, even though I'm in a bigger position. It's interesting how it works. It's rather goes back here faster, but no, I wanted to go here to break me even, preferably. Or at least I would be like watching it closely here. And look how volume perfectly decreases. So we see perfect strength. Well, not here, but ever since here we have like strengths and we have weakness. But yeah, Ford is gonna close um, in a correction, obviously. It's not there yet, but it will be in an hour and a half. Oracle's doing good. It's doing good. Nothing alarming. Everything, even especially since the last day of the month, you would expect some, you know, dirty movements, but it's absolutely juiceless. You just like goes down. Why do I? Anyone knows why do I? Wait, am I messing up as the monthly? Yeah, I don't know why I have this point 0.5. Anyone knows why did I decide to close it for the entire gap? Maybe point 0.5 would be more, but this point 0.5 doesn't count anymore. Since we changed direction, we have official transition extreme. It's so up high. Yeah, it's also very tempting to close it at point 0.5. However, this point 0.5 doesn't count because we already changed direction and there is no volume in there. No, let's train our holding muscle. Um, I don't know if it's his copyright or he heard it somewhere, but I've heard it from Jeremy Newsom, and it resonates well on me. Training my holding muscle. Mm, yeah. Should I put it to break even then? Probably I should. What I should do now on Walmart is to modify my order to just break it even. Because it hit my stop loss and uh and yeah. So all I want from it from now on is just to break me even. I think so. Still can go, but like that was in my, I mean, on volume T1, what was I thinking about? Good volume on upthrust, but still. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Let me put my put to break even. It's gonna be tricky though, because I need to break even not by the price um of the main asset, but asset. I always try to hyphen the last uh the end of the word, not the beginning. Just because like that's how it goes in Russian. Um who dares to text me? Okay. Um so yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna modify our orders. Huh, interesting. And I don't have an order on Walmart anyways. Didn't go through. Okay. So we'll sell at limit. And what was our buy price? We bought our put 264. Yeah, 264. So 265 is our limit price, 265 to cover for the. Let me also see what was the commission. 22 at 260, 266, I think. 267 even. 267. 267 to cover for commission. 267. And it's good till cancel. Yeah. Done. Yes. Okay, so I moved to my Walmart put to break even. So I don't like it anymore ever since it broke this level. Um, let me let the world know. Hey world. Uh, your profile. Yeah. Where's my Walmart put? Yeah, it's here. It's trading active. Trading active. Moved my limit order to 267 to break even after it after it breaks uh what breaks there was expanding to 1 hour. Yeah. You guys are informed. It's a break. Volume distribution, at least for here, is long. So all I want is my money back here. And my biggest worry is like T1. It can go either way. It can go either way. And if I was to chart from transitioning from now, yeah, let it happen. It's breaking. Bro, this like waste management, they're so loud. I think I like everything that's going on here, right? We got our volume. Yeah, look at this. Can it go just like this with no correction? Well, it absolutely can. Do I think it will? No, I don't think so. Um, Look at this. And here 0.5 makes sense because we're in the break. So we can only expect it to, should really fix it a little bit, but I'll do it. But yeah, I think we're good here. Okay. This thing looks like it's gonna break. Dun, dun, dun. This thing goes lower. Barrick. Barrick continues lower. Yeah, we don't have monthly levels. That's why I was so conservative, only for like 1 to 2. Could have gone at least to here. Baba. I might have missed my chance on Baba. Right here. No, I wouldn't take it. Comcast. It's not long, it's short. And it's a balance. And it's now springing this balance. The expanding ice. This is this beautiful 1 bar spring that would need a test and has bigger volume. Not really. Last hour of the day. So biggest volume. In the middle of nowhere on monthly. In correction on yearly. Yeah. I had to disconnect the monthly levels because they would contradict uh, superior time frame, the direction of superior time frame. This volume is a little bit too big. It's not bad, and it's also 19th September. 53 million. 53 million. Beep, beep, beep. Oops, sorry. That's not what I meant. 21. 53 less 21 is 32. So the real volume is 32. So never mind. Okay, let's measure the nearbys. 39 on 18th. 27 less 12. Less 12. Wait, what? Sorry, I'm glitching. 27. So 27 is, oops. 27 is here. So this is 27. And this is 40, wait, oh, so it was close. No, 27. Um, this is 36, 36 on 20s, 36 and 20s, 22nd, I mean, 20th was a Saturday, 12. Yeah, dude. Is it like, I mean, I can go like the entire chart like this. 26 on 26 and 23rd, and 26 and 26 and 23rd, 14. So yeah, I'll say half. So there is a lot of dark pool volume here. Regardless, we need to understand that this volume was, it still was bigger than this and this, so still a volume. Uh, bro, hey, hey, where's my volume? Give me my volume back. What the heck? Oh, this is horrible. No. I want my volume back. Yes, thank you. Um, Control Z is your friend. So it's still a big volume. And I absolutely don't know how to deal with this guy. Mm. Big volume, bigger volume, big volume again. Just bebops. Just balance. Does it look like it's want to go up? I don't think it does. So I'm gonna let it go. Let it go. Let it go. This is crazy, like to match this level. So it's an independent approach. Even for independent approach, it's interesting. Yeah. Hmm. Pretty neat. Didn't give us a test. That was doable. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Yeah. Oops. No. Don't go. Um. Comcast. You know, serial volume. Last volume of the hour, and that's the real volume. And that's my T1, almost. That's my T1. Volume T1, volume 2 bars. No, technically it's 1 bar spring. Doesn't give us a test and goes up. It doesn't make any sense. So that test would be like from too high up. Let's break. So yeah, possibly that was an enter just like this or like this, but also like very, very high up there. And now it just doesn't make any sense. Oops. Yeah, 0.5 is so high. Um, So far below. Yeah, nothing. And take it after test. Maybe test 2.5. Maybe. Maybe baby. This guy. Hey, that was a dividends also. Not only last day of the month, but also dividend. Volume died. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Well, this is a break, obviously, so and point 0.5 come on. And point 0.5 is below the sign of strength, and this is not good. 548. 54. Well, technically, this is the sign of strength too. Alternatively, but it's already being springed once on volume spring. Yeah, it rather needs a full 0.5. It rather needs this 0.5 to happen. That'd be sexy if it went there. Mm-hmm. Just like this. Still stretched and still counter trend on, yeah. Lockheed Martin. Turns out I didn't miss much. Possibly break. And if you see it as a short bar, can be another T1. I don't know how to treat it, rather like as a T1 or as a continuation, breaking continuation of the trend. Still indecisive. Regardless, even if it was a T1, we need a closed manipulation signal on daily for swing trade. And we don't need a closed manipulation signal. Wait, this says, yeah. 899. Well, by one tick, just not one actually, it's 100 ticks because it's also decimals. I don't know. So technically, this didn't need a closed manipulation signal, but didn't give us a signal. Went down. Yeah. Anywho, tries to hold this level. I don't think it's for long, and there's unvolumed. Um, and there's unvolumed spring, and it's closing in a break. So it goes down, down, then down and up, and then so this looked like a balance. Um, yeah, that looked like 0.5. It was a 0.5. Um, you see the volume distribution is not great. And we have this volume in our face. There is like local increase in volume. So that was a volume spring to lose money. Or maybe not actually. Look at this guy. No, I think yeah. Okay. So that was money. That was money. Like this. And then it respringed again. That would need a test now. And then a test. And then it already goes a little too low for so that would need a test, and that was a test, but um that would be strong consideration now because it's already went. Oh, and never mind, this spring is unvolumed. So that's how we arrived. And this spring is unvolumed as well. So interesting. There was a Greek 2R here. But yeah, all in all, doesn't look good. Um, let's go through our dailies. For I have too many. That was a good like exhaustion volume. And also that was a good volume, but then it broke the level. So there was like matching levels. Or maybe a coincidence of the levels. I still don't know what's I'm still trying to coin the term for when levels of inferior and superior time frame match. Coincide probably is a better word. Yeah, so we're in this situation right now. No, 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 no. Dune. Russian stocks are going down, for better or worse. Just my Russian friend, how are they doing out there? Because I'm not in the news, but from what I've heard, Trump uh, finally changed his rhetorics to anti-Russian from pro-Russian, which is kind of good for the free world, but also it's like change from the party of peace to the party of war, unfortunately too. So it looks like this war is gonna stay for us for longer, unless one of the party cracks, and it's gonna be like a full defeat on one end or another. Bim, 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 bim. There is no exhaustion volume, so I can't do anything with it. However, this is my transition extremum, and it grinds higher. Mm. Cisco systems. Oh my God, look at this guy. Um, yeah, this is like closing below in an hour for TNA. Still continuation of the trend, but yeah, there's no but. It's continuation of the trend. Boom. It's a break, very powerful one. Um, Very powerful break. And it's a break. It's a break and a break. So it's good in continuation of the trend. This being the sign of strength. Yeah, I was trying to join on Johnson and Johnson for like multiple attempts, but no, this thing went without. Is it the end of the correction? Very possibly. So, and um, it's so close to, oops, to the T1 level. Yeah, it's already there. So, zero point 0.5 totally worked. Mm. Um, but yeah, practically it's at the level. Mm, yeah. Pim, 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 pim. See, now it's gonna close in the break, and that will be, and then that was a good. This like 19, so never mind. It's like I'm putting a condom on the volume. Looks like, and that was a test. Anything you want this stock to do. So, but it was 25th of September. It could have closed in a manipulation of the level easily. So no regrets. No regrets. Oh jeez. Gosh. Doo-doo. So I don't know how to treat this bar. Like in all reality, I don't know what to do with this bar. Using the old spread, it's long, but looks like short. Um, boom. Where are we? We are in a break. And volume distribution now is not right, is not long. There's no such thing as right or wrong volume distribution. It's either short or long. So volume distribution is now short. Looks like it's an exhaustion of this um, thing. Thing. And yeah, once we reach, oh no, we bypass the transition extremal already, so we can trade in continuation of the trend. Yeah. Boom. Look at Eli Lilly. Look what it does. Initiative takeover. Boom, boom. I'm trying not to watch monthly levels on intention because it's a separate story. Yeah, this looks like sign of strength now. It's good in continuation of the trend. Oh, by the way, where was that thing? Where was another continuation of the trend? This possibly. I don't know really. Okay. 19th. I got scared of this. 11 million. 19th. 3 million. Yeah. I was afraid of nothing. So that was a good spring. It's technically now a test of the spring, but it's closing in correction now. So Now we have this point and daily level now contradicts our monthly level. So the level of superior time frame. So boink. It's short now. So we're only interested in it when it comes to 0.5. Sorry, Archer Daniels, Midland Company. Boom. This is our 19th. Bum, bum, bum. It's now breaking, manipulating our transitioning show quite powerfully. However, this volume is freaky. It's bigger than the volume of manipulation. And we are in correction, stretched up there. So I'd be skeptical. However, it's good for short for tomorrow, today and tomorrow. But look how powerful it is. It's just like burn, burn. You need to stop. Well, it doesn't need the stock, doesn't need anything. I need it to stop. Let's be real. Just buying it of the volume. Just buying a put here, call because of this volume. Where is this volume? It's right there. And down, down, change direction. And then up, up. Just buy a call for forever. Oh God. It's definitely in the right place on yearly. And there's actually, wow. It's not necessarily weakness, but we already have a bigger volume on manipulation bar. It's good volume here. Just buying a call and hold it forever. Buying a call and holding it forever. That's something new. General volume here. Was it the real volume? 31st of July, 31st. 3 million, 31st of July. 31st of July. Yeah, it's a real volume. It's a real volume. So this volume, then this volume, and then just buy a call here, hold it forever. It's a weird strategy, I'd say. It's a weird strategy. Yeah, I think we'll jump over this volume or it's untested though. We went lower, lower, now we came to this volume. Let's buy a call and hold it forever. Can go lower, or at least wait for it to jump over this volume, or to deal with this volume at least. To come here. Mm. Yeah, Russian market goes down. Those are my shorts, but that's not good for short. It's good for long. It's good for long. Unvolumed T1, then the break. Well, that was technically a spring with test, then goes up. Booms. It's in a balance. And by the way, this balance is not long. Shows us transitioning schema. Maybe it's a strategy to buy calls and puts at the monthly levels, you know what I mean? It can go way lower than this. It's a good volume in a good place. Let's see how much have we got to lose. 6, 8. I see options. The longest I could purchase is June 18th, 26th. And it's gonna cost me like 800 bucks. You know what I mean? It's silly to buy it right now because we're right in this volume. So I'd rather um it's not gonna be the first time I would do this silly thing. You know what I mean? This all doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter. It's not like it's not making any sense. It doesn't matter. Can just jump over. It's counter trend. It's in the right place on year. Whichever way you see it, even if you see it as the impulse balance, doesn't matter. It's good volume and it's going to get bigger. Well, tactically, it's not the best place. Like, okay, let's do the funky thing. Where's that volume? Where's that volume? I want to see. It's here. We're right there. I think we'll just jump out of it, honestly. There's nothing in between. I think we'll just jump out of it. Just like initiative takeover that didn't take over. There are volumes here, here, here. But this specific volume, I think we'll just jump out of it. We'll just jump over it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Change direction, went down. Um, down, change direction again. And now it's here. Now it's here. Yeah, I think I will need to buy a call at the end of the day. Um, I mean, and my excuse is we are now above this volume. Oof. Look, there'll be another excuse, I think. How um inferior time frame sometimes can help us. I shouldn't be worried about this volume because we already got a bigger volume. So it's kind of done. And we change direction. So yeah, I don't think that should be a concern of mine anymore. This volume is bigger here. On 5 minutes. This volume here was a good signal. Bam, and then reversed. Yeah, I think I'm buying a call. I think I'm buying a call. With the maximum expiration, which is June of the next year. June of the next year is here. Easily, we can still be here. No problem. Can be just like the waste of money. but also hmm, that's an interesting case if you'll jump over this volume, just because we had a bigger volume here. But here it was like too wild to sit. Yeah, that's where it happened. If I kept an eye on this guy, I would have noticed this. Like, uh-oh, that's it. And even though there was no level on daily, and once day hits, like technically by my system, by the system I use, once the day hits months, we need to wait for the day level. We shouldn't touch inferior time frames. However, if I did, I would have gone here. There's volume, and there's bigger volume, and there's this. A beautiful, which wouldn't need a test, just like this. Just take it from here and hold it forever. Well, again, forever may be stretched because it's whew, 2, but instead of 2, I would have ended up 358. Good deal. Good deal. That didn't happen. Um, that didn't happen, and we gapped. We gapped over, I think. And now we are here. Do you expect it just to gap? I am. I am expecting it to gap, but like, is it a valid expectation? I don't know. You tell me. And it's not that biggest volume, but that is big. That is big. Yeah, I think I'm buying a call on this guy. I think I'm buying a call. I think I'm buying a call. What else do I have of this nature? I have KHC. Hmm. I did what I could on this guy. And I've lost um half of my position for profit. No regrets. Also like buying a call here. Eh, yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Spy call, but what if it's gonna go there? Most unlikely because I think it kind of bounces of this volume. I can't quite identify it here. This volume or this volume, whichever. Yeah, this volume doesn't matter anymore. This 0.5 doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, it's tempting to buy a call here as well. It's 1 bar reversal that absolutely worked. What the heck is going on here? Also, we have Vodafone of this nature. It's not quite there yet. I missed my chance here. And once again, look at it. Why did I? Why did I? After this volume, I decided to discontinue these levels and just start charging it like this. It's an interesting decision to say the very least. Um, but anyhow, I'm just talking my ears because I'm trying to chicken out of buying a call here. Of course, I should have bought it here when I saw like the whole shebang on 5 minutes. Um, if I saw, but I didn't. And yeah, wait for it to correct to 0.5 would be another idea that doesn't sound like too unreasonable to me. The wave definitely like compresses. You see, like it was like going like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To wait for it to come here. But what if it just gaps over like it did here again? I don't think because like you see how here it kind of corrected, not exactly to 0.5, but and then boom, shoots up. And then again, correction to 0.5 and then goes up. And now we need a correction, is my word. But this guy, yeah, maybe that was it. But also we're closing in correction. So we have this situation now. We have this situation now. So why was it good for short to begin with? Because it changed to short now. What we need now is correction to 0.5. Is correction to 0.5. It change direction on correction, which makes sense. So should I do that? Just put it on the monthly watch. I think that's the most sensible thing to do. Let's see. I need some better form of organizing my watch list. Bruh. Looks like that's it. And I'm already in position, so I'm already in position. This guy, though, needs to correct, right? Let's put it on an hourly watch because I want I want to call. I want to buy a call on this guy because of where it is. Because of where it is. It already did the automatic rally though, so that was it. And I was able to capture just like a little bit of it. But mm, I don't think it's gonna like shoot up from here. I think it needs to go down and then jump over. That's what I think. Um, how it's gonna do, I don't know. Yeah, this thing just can't stop. This thing just can't stop. Well, good for me. Okay, where were we? And that's another thing I wanted to. Boom! Look at this guy. Whoa! Whoa! Look at this guy. 19th of September. So towards spring, what can you do? Look at this guy. And that's a real volume. Maybe also like buying a put. Buying a call, I mean. Just can't stop. How powerful it is. Twin. Someone was buying possibly to cover. Yeah, it all just looks good. You bypassed the sign of strength. 828, 829, 972. However, again, if you look at the entire wave, that's going to be our level. Because this volume is bigger. That's the biggest volume of this impulse, and then the biggest volume. No, never mind. I just want it to be like that because there is bigger volume here, which didn't interact with anything. Yeah, so wouldn't be that nice? Like, oh, how beautiful. And then here we would have a break right now. But no. Um, and we have bigger volume on our approach. Still have more volume here. It's not a matter of the fact that this will not become a bigger volume in 3 months. Actually, it should become a bigger volume. Um, throw. This volume is insane. And it's all real. It's during the day volume. So real. If you kept it as it was, yeah, that's another great candidate for a put or for a call. How lower can it go? I don't know. Will it go any lower? I don't know. If here was the sign of strength level, that was just a perfect change of direction, perfect exhaustion. Maybe, yeah, maybe I should not be so bookish. What if I see it like this now? Well, can it go lower? It can go like here. Yeah. So if this was a, let me do it like this. Let me do it like this. Like just alternative vision. Was this vision real? I don't know. Am I hallucinating right now? Again with this. Easy. Can it be like this? It absolutely can. This is crazy. I think I should start looking at it like this because it corresponds the I'll actually ask my trading coach what he thinks about. Oops. All right. And now it's gonna be a break in 60 minutes. It's a beautiful volume. Volume is though like look short, 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 small volume and long, big volume and short, and now yeah. Is it where initiative takeover takes place? This is a horrific break. This volume is unbelievable. 142 million. 142 million. Fider made its move. Even though I see it's 130, but yeah, pre-market, yeah, makes sense. This thing just can't stop. It's beautiful. Um, this thing though needs to correct. Yeah, I very much think so. Thank you. Yeah, this thing needs to correct. Just buy a call for it from here. Don't think so. I don't think so. Bro, this is madness. This is just like an absolute madness. This is crazy. There's like bebopping. Nothing would suggest. Well, there is this volume. Um, but someone just bought shitload of Pfizer. Well, I don't know whether they were like closing their position, closing their shorts or opening their longs, but uh, it's a huge volume. It's a huge volume. Hmm. Also, initiative takeover, look, this and this. Yeah, maybe buying a call at this correction. And I think also it's valid. This is just the beginning of the wave. Because if I don't mark out this level, there's nothing to mark out. So I think it's fair, especially if this volume becomes bigger than this in 3 months, which totally can. So if this is like three-fourths of the market, if like 8.5 billion is three-fourths, so nine, so add another three, it's gonna be like around 11, 12. You see like this? Ooh, that's gonna be beautiful. Then Pfizer can go higher. Okay. And THC would be the other one. Guys, I wanted to check out my monthly levels, but instead, you know, I'm hanging out here. Father magnet. Yeah, I think the rest is up to. This looks a lot like exhaustion on ММК, Магнитский металлургический комбинат. Um, yeah, it's this now. Um, yeah, it's hard to tell. It's in correction. It's all good in continuation of the trend. Why was I looking short on it? Anyone knows? Anyone can tell? It's good in continuation of the trend. Was it? No, not 19th. Boom. Yeah, it looks like an exhaustion. Will it jump over here? I don't know, but I wanted to correct here at least. Doesn't make much difference actually. 94 and considering what I'm taking a call for, I mean, none of this matters. It's last minutes, they go crazy. It didn't stop a single time, but I went down and it's in a balance, the right level. And June is the, well, I can do whatever, but I think just going lower the entire months. So no wonder it will pop a little bit today because people were like closing, people were buying out the shorts, closing their positions. That's reasonable. Still doesn't matter if I'm buying a call for the June of the next year. This is always good for exhaustion. Will it give out like bigger volume? I don't know. This looks a lot like this. And you see what it did after? Like, wheel, 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 wheel. Yeah, this like looks like too small of a tail. So if it goes like this and then boom, let it mellow, I think. I think. It's still a weakness. So like this was strengths. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 to get in there, and 1, 2, 3, 4. What I'm doing? Um, and 23 bars to get down. And volume distribution is right. I still want to wait it for it to correct. So this, yeah, let's do it. Let's wait for it to correct. I don't have to, but I want to. What the heck is this? That makes my eyes hurt. Why is it? Oh, right. Yeah, I understand now. Yeah. So this was a transitioning from, this was one bar rule. So we don't have these levels regardless. One way or the, okay. Now I understand. Um, I don't know, it's just bebopping. It's bebopping around. So okay guys, we'll have to do um monthly levels later. I was planning to do it, but I got too excited, too carried away. So yeah, if I buy this call now, we don't need a close manipulation signal here, by the way, on monthly to trade it from daily. But on daily, we need um we need a level. However, it showed us a return on minutes, and has been executing this return ever since. Just afraid it can gap. Most unlikely again, it needs to correct before it gaps. Yeah, it needs a correction before it gaps. Huh, it's an interesting observation I need to check on. Does it always need to correct before it gaps? I think so in most cases. Hmm, that's an interesting observation. I'm gonna let it slide. Um, But yeah, I'll be looking to, it's a break now. It's a good and continuation of the trend. I'll be looking to buy a call on Diageo beginning next month, literally tomorrow. If it just corrects here is something, you know. This was on volume though. There's no exhaustion volume that would suggest that it wants to go lower. But I got a new interesting theory that I want to check. Does it always like need to correct before it gaps? Show me the gaps. That's what I mean. No, that's gapped like right from the heights. Okay, Misha, my last chance to either buy a call or to stay away. I could stay away. This volume is still there. And it's a call. I can hold it. It's a call. I can hold it. No, I'll wait for correction. Disciplinarian. Discipline. Discipline. Mother. Can I curse in the stream? I know YouTube is very like moralistic. I'm not sure about the Twitch. Twitch is glitch. I should wait. Or like just buy a call and then like trade it. But definitely have like volume accumulation here. I'll bite my nails if it gaps like tomorrow. And there is no volume here at all. I'll let it go. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. Trade responsibly on your own. Never listen to anyone no one knows anything. Learn and grow in the community.